Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. Have you lost it, Kevy? I think I have. I don't review ammo, ever. I think I'm going to start, though. It might be some fun. Anyways, ask my wife. I never have reviewed ammo in my life, okay? I shoot the stuff over the crony for you guys to show you what it does. I shoot them at Target to show you what it does. But I never review this stuff, till now. We bought into Black Widow BBs by Crosman and Black Widow Pellets by Crosman. These things are expensive. $16 Canadian for 250 rounds. Now, these are based off the Crosman Destroyer pellet. Check Crosman's website, they'll tell you, okay? You can buy two, count them up, 2 tins of 250 rounds of real Destroyer pellets, okay, that have the no coating on them. Also 7.4 grain for the exact same price as a tin of these. Okay? So you're paying twice as much for twice as less. That doesn't make sense. $9 for these, or $9 for 1,500 rounds of actual copper-coated copperhead BBs. I'm thinking I want 500 more rounds of fun. And another 250 rounds of fun. For the same money. Alright, so what do we got here is some Black Widow stuff. Now, you guys know what Black Widow spiders are all about. I don't need to tell you anything. Think of that as what it's going to do to your guns. Okay? Now, this black coating, Crosman does not say what it is. But if your fingers are sweaty, it'll come off on your fingers. Imagine what it's doing to your gun. Okay? That stuff is sliding down the barrel at, a million miles an hour kind of thing. And it's getting peeled off as it's firing through the barrel tube. And it's coming off and getting caked in there. Okay? And rifled barrels? Oh, they're going to get clogged up even quicker than a smoothbore. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Neither one of these ammos are accurate at all. Every gun we've tried them in. No, the accuracy is, forget it. Go back to a copperhead BB, you're fine, okay? The pellets, go from these to your regular everyday lead pellets, you're back to normal, okay? Even in the Destroyer pellet, the actual real Destroyer pellet, okay, that's like lead, no coating, they will actually fire great speeds. Of course, they are 7.4 grain, right? So somebody's going to say, yeah, but these are 7.7, Kevy, they're going to slow you down. 7.7 should not slow you down as much as these suckers do, okay? These are a much tighter fitting pellet in pretty much every gun, but they're a worse nightmare in a 177 Springer or nitro gun. Now, that causes some issues of concern. I have tried these in my first Phoenix, which had to go back, unfortunately, because it blew up the next day, trying to sight it in. So they replaced my gun with another Phoenix. And I'm happy to say that that gun has over 500 rounds through it. It's been relubed twice with silicone chamber lube, and it will not die. Okay, but I thought it almost did when I ran these through the other day, and it jammed up the gun. And, well, it did that to the first Phoenix, too. It jammed it up. As soon as I pulled the trigger, boom, tsh, I thought I blew my piston. It's like, uh-oh. Cocked the thing open. It's a few inches down there. Alright, well, this is kind of like simulating an almost dry fire. Fully cock the gun, fire it, and you watch the pellet go and drop about 3 feet in front of your target, 10 meters away. These pellets are not healthy, okay, for any gun, period. Not just because of the coating, but because the accuracy sucks, and they can jam up, and will actually, in fact, jam up a lot of your Springer or nitro piston break barrel guns, whether they're rifles or pistols. Okay? Now, we have successfully fired these things out of the Crosman 357 that my wife has. We have fired them successfully numerous times out of the 1377 pistol, and not had any issues with jam-ups. However, we did have issues with the accuracy, and the speed was drastically reduced. 0.3 of a grain above 7.4, okay, gives us 7.7 grains, which is what these are supposed to be. Now, that is not enough of a weight ratio difference to cause a drastic slowdown in any air gun, okay? So they shouldn't slow it down that much. Maybe 3 or 4 FPS I can see, not 20 or 30, okay? That's bad. So we have pellets that are not good for your guns because they're going to clog up the barrel over time. They're not very accurate, and they slug you down. We have BBs that'll fire out of anything, which is great. At least they fire. But again, they run a little slower, and yeah, that black stuff's going to kick up your barrel, and they're not very accurate either. They're a waste of money. They're a gimmick of some sort. I don't know what, but whatever Crosman was thinking in their minds when they developed these things, I have no idea. However, that being said, don't buy them, all right? Now, as far as the pellets go, I would not even fire these things through a PAL-rated air rifle. Now, they're not going to clog up a PAL-rated air rifle, but generally PAL-rated air rifles are not supposed to be running anything below about a 10 grain pellet, okay? You get away with maybe an 8.5 in a PAL-rated gun, but you go too much lower than that, you are going to start piston slamming that PAL-rated gun. Mind you, you will get to some really nice supersonic speeds, okay, and then some. But I would not advise these even in a PAL-rated gun. Though they would probably never jam up that gun, the amount of damage they can cause to that gun, because they are going to still be jammy, and it's going to take a lot of excessive force to get them through. That is not good for the guns, okay, especially springers and nitro guns. Okay, do whatever you want with a PCP, CO2, or pump up. That's up to you. You won't hurt those guns as far as the power plants go, but you are definitely still going to hurt your barrel rifling. If it's a rifle barrel and your smoothbore, it's going to get hurt over time because that coating is going to come off and clog up stuff, which means you're going to have to figure out how to get it out of there, okay? And that's going to suck. So, these are a gimmick. These are a gimmick. Like I said, same exact price, 500 rounds more fun, and you've got better speed, better accuracy, and not going to kill your gun. These things, $16. Buy 2 cans of 250 rounds of actual destroyer pellets that are also slightly lighter, but like I said, it doesn't make that much difference in the real world. I've shot 7.7 and 7.9 grain. I have 7.9 grain pellets here that don't slow my guns down as much as these things do. Okay, so that says volumes right there. They're junk. Don't buy them. Okay? Now, generally I'll watch videos about certain things. I mean, I got onto some Barracuda 20 grain pellets for giggles that I wanted to try out in a couple of guns, see how they would react. And but I knew about Barracuda pellets already for years, and I've known that they're very much highly recommended pellet in Diana air rifles, which I used to own a Diana at one time, but I never bought Barracudas back then. Okay, I just bought a tin of Barracudas about a month ago and decided to start trying them out in a couple of my air guns and found, hey, you know, they actually work pretty good. You know, they're not a bad pellet. Yeah, in a non-PAL gun, they can slow you down a little bit, you know, because they're a pretty heavy pellet. But that's just the way it goes. The heavier they are, the more they slow you down. But I wouldn't recommend these pellets or BBs for the reasons we've already mentioned. As far as the star rating goes, guys, I have to say 0. I can't even give you one. I have to say 0 out of 5. 0 out of 5. You know, when you look on the website, Canadian Tire, or wherever you buy Black Widow pellets and BBs, I live in Canada, so, you know, we don't have a lot of local places available for ammo, so I do a lot of my shopping online. But when I'm looking for reviews here, and I know they've sold a number of these at Canadian Tire at our store in North Bay, and they sold a number of these. There's no reviews whatsoever on the Canadian Tire website that I'm seeing on the BBs. So if we go check the pellets out, what do we got? it's looking like nothing. So I guess I'm going to have to sign into my online account and warn the world on Canadian Tire in Canada and tell people don't buy these things. Yeah, you check out Canadian Tire's website on a lot of their other ammo. You've got reviews, you know, and it's like, wow, and some of them are really good reviews, which I agree with. I mean, let's face it, Crosman's been in the business for forever. Okay, they've been around since, you know, God shot rocks. Okay, I guess that's the term some people use. But your average star ratings, I would even agree with them. Even with the people who, you know, kind of really don't understand stuff, I would still agree with the fact that they're giving a lot of the Crosman ammo like 4.5 stars. Definitely agree with that, okay? And I've been shooting air guns, guys, since I was about 8 years old. So I've got well over 40 years in, okay, of shooting pellet guns and BB guns. I've been repairing guns for well over 20 years. And I finally decided to get back into repairing. But I've also been, I also owned an air gun business at one time. So I've, you know, sold a lot of air guns and had a lot of experience with a lot of air guns. And we also used to have a huge, massive personal collection of our own. We had like, I think it was about over 250 guns of our own at one time. And, you know, so we've got the experience in the back, and we've tried out tons and tons of different ammo over the years. So, you know, I've done an awful lot of shooting, okay? And when I start seeing stuff like this come out on the market, I've got to try it just to see, you know? And like I said, I don't review ammo, okay? I might start doing that, but I never review the stuff. But I had to in this case because, yeah, I gotta tell people not to buy this stuff because it's really bad for your guns. Anyways, and it's a terrible waste of money, especially when you can almost double up for the same money. And in fact, you can double up for the same money just in these. So there you go. That's what I got for you. I'm not shooting any of this stuff for you guys. You know, I mean, I think we've got a couple videos where we've tried them out on camera. I think. I don't know. I've been doing so many gun videos lately. I'm losing track. I gotta actually check videos now. Oh, did I do that? Yeah. I actually have a review coming up on my Crosman, on my Remington 1875 pistol that I've been wanting to do. So I'm gonna have to do that review for you guys. And I'm gonna re-crony that gun now too. And you'll find out why in that video, why I'm re-cronying it. However, don't buy these things. They're absolutely bad for your guns. They are a rip-off. They are bad for your wallet because you're going to empty out and go, I'm not getting anything for my money other than nightmare in the end. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will catch you on the next one. See ya!